And I think when you think about successful brands out there, I mean, like the most well-known, obviously Coca-Cola, Nike, Apple, it evokes a feeling when you look at their brand, and that's definitely the goal. Even down to the smallest business, we want to evoke a feeling. So it starts with the business owner and then goes to their customer and just elevates them in the public eye. So I think that, to me, that's what a brand is. It's just getting that message out there in the best possible way for that client, for their business, what they're trying to achieve with their goals. I mean, I think there's so many things to talk about when you talk about branding. And most people, they think of a brand and they think of just like a logo. And that is the heart of the brand, right? That's what we start with whenever we have a new client come in. But there's just so many things that go.
It's more than just a logo.
It's more than just a logo. And I think that's one of the biggest challenges we face, is kind of teaching our clients really everything that goes into building your brand. Because you can have a business, but a brand, that's elevating everything to another level.
Yes, it's the recognition of that business.
Yeah.
And all of it just kind of, it validates the professionalism of that company.
Yeah.
And there's more to it than just a logo.
But branding is so different in what we do. I think of branding, obviously we talked about the start of it being the logo, but there is the typeface, there's the
photography style.
Yes, the photography style. I mean, I think that's really plays a big part into branding.
And we're lucky that oftentimes we'll get clients that are building a brand new company, and we get to start from the bottom up.
Literally starting from scratch. So we have all of this creative freedom. And sometimes our clients love that and want us to just take the ball and run with it. And sometimes they're very particular about what they think their brand is going to be and what it should be. I feel like we get a mix of clients who have a strong sense of what they're looking for, and others where they're looking for what they want to see what they don't like to get to what they like.
Yes. Some come with a clear color palette, font treatment, and others you just kind of have to go with what makes sense with that company and that industry and gives the characteristics of that company.
Yeah, it takes a lot of leading them to the right direction, I think.
Yes, persuading them into what they should be doing, not what they think they should be doing.
Yeah. And trying to find things that will make them different from their competitors, if they're building a new business and all of those things. So there's a lot of research that goes into just these initial sketches and ideas and words.
It's nice to know the target audience and really push that company to think outside the box and not just do what their competitors are doing. So when a brand comes to us and needs us to create something, I usually start with all of the existing brand elements. I will look at what they've done in the past, and then once I have a good understanding of that, then I'll turn to design inspirational websites like Behance or Dribbble.
I also like to turn to my emails. I get a lot of marketing emails from brands that I love, and I feel like that really kind of inspires me. Sometimes I'll see a very cool type treatment.
And it's never when you expect it.
Or an animation, and I'm like, oh, that's so neat how they did that with their logo. And it's challenging because you don't want to replicate something that someone else has done. So then you really have to work hard to make it your own. When we are getting new clients, the creative brief is so important. It's not the most glamorous because it's just normally a document, but it has all of the information that we need in one spot, and it really speaks to the target audience and gives us kind of that starting point, where to even begin when we're looking for, what colors we're going to use, what are the fonts that we're going to use, are we going to do a symbol, where do we even begin? And it's all about finding that target customer, and that is from the creative brief.
We always start with a mood board, just try to collect all of the inspirational fonts, colors, treatments that we think that this company would want. And then after the mood board, we'll start doing logo sketches. Sometimes we'll send them to them, the sketches, if we think that they are strong enough. They give a clear direction of what we're going for. And then we'll go into logo design. So it's taking it into Illustrator and designing everything. We usually give them about 3 options. We always anticipate that there will be changes and revisions. We are supposed to nail what they want, but of course, sometimes we won't.
Right. It's impossible, I think, to like get it perfect on the first try, but that's kind of just part of the creative process, I think.
Usually, once a logo has been chosen, we then go into a style guide that will include all of your fonts, your colors, the photography style, graphic elements, and pretty much anything else that encompasses this company's branding.
Probably even includes like what you can't do with that brand so that they can.
The no-nos of the logo.
Yes, especially that. I feel like a lot of people will take a logo or take a icon and use it completely in the wrong way, and then it really degrades the brand.
A drop shadow on a logo, stretching it, distorting it, changing the colors. Yeah, those are all big. That loses that recognition of that company.
The brand book's kind of like the final step